Hello and welcome back to the Xpert 11 Road to Glory series, where in the last episode we drew 0-0 away to AC Samba, but FC Dragos beat Sporting Kinta 2-0, so we now have a 5-point advantage at the top of Division 2C, with promotion to Division 1 largely getting into sight. In this episode we are taking on struggling Lotus FC, and given the positions on the table, it's pretty much one you would expect us to win, but that's no real guarantee in Division 2, so we still have to do our job. And if we do the job, we should win, but we cannot underestimate our opponents whatsoever. Lotus have a fully fit squad to choose from. Since our last meeting, they bought a new striker in Joseph Obdan, which supposedly is supposed to increase their offence up front, but it will also increase their average age quite a bit. So despite their ominous looking strength, I think we'll be able to compete with these guys. Isaac Unoson, who missed the last game against us, will be available to be selected this time. Knights have Ratatau Etta back from suspension after he missed the game against AC Samba, and that was crucial in how that game panned out at the end. I think we really missed Ratatau Etta in the end. But anyway, that's in the past now. Let's see the team news for the Lotus match. Knights have Ant Connolly in goal. A back four, Pim van der Kruis, Ibrahim Qamara, Aquila Santa Maria and Devin Reilly. Midfield Pierre Of Hesslink, Y Junior, Ratatau Etta, Alvito Roma and Raymond Hargreaves. And up front Celso Mota. Bench Ryan Mulligan, Ledley King, Oliver Wan, Azrat Zairi and Ian May. Lotus meanwhile have Fraser Lithgow in goal. Back three of Henning Olander, Emmanuel Rousseau and Francis Carfield. Midfield Reginald Priest, Kirk Greaves, Alex Womble, Isaac Unoson and Everett Stenland. Up front Joseph Obdam and Christopher Granath. On the bench, Azjabel Nelson, Everett Jesperson, Wilmer Viking and Johan Bowden. We're coming towards the end of this Division 2 campaign now, so let's go live to the Supermassive Black Hole for this match. Knights playing from left to right with the red and yellow strip. Lotus playing from right to left in the green strip. With Everett Stenland being their captain for the day and the referee being Al Reddy, skill 7 harsh to 7. A quite particularly good ref, although there are better, so we may be able to get away with things that others we might not have been able to get away with. We have matches in the division, Sporting Kinta against Taunton Town, MS Unidos against FC Dragos and AC Samba against Sport Lisbon Benfica. So not only come on Knights, but come on Taunton and try and stop Sporting Kinta if you can. And the game's got underway and Lotus kicked off, but Knights have started to take the ball back from them. 12 minutes play and it's currently 0-0, but the first chance of the game goes to Celso Mota! And it's high above the goal. Well, he had an attempt, Celso Mota, but after his breakaway, wait a minute, this is Pierre Of Hesslink toe kick on goal and made a left leg save. Our top scorer this season, Pierre Of Hesslink, has had a shot saved by Fraser Lithgow, but this is Pierre Of Hesslink again, just centimetres wide. Wow, this is an interesting game so far. Knights have dominated the game, but Fraser Lithgow has saved everything that has come their way. So here's a free kick in a dangerous position. Another chance of Pierre Of Hesslink to increase his goal tally. Free kick shown goal, and it hits the left post. Well, Lithgow does outskill Hesslink, so it was going to be pretty unlikely we were going to score from the free kick, but even so, we've got a breakaway here. It's Raymond Hargreaves tries to hit the ball for the keeper's legs, and scores! Raymond Hargreaves makes it 1-0 to Knights Sardinia FC on the breakaway. Aquila Santa Maria fed him in, and we are 1-0 up. Great start. 41 minutes played, coming towards half time. Knights have taken a 1-0 lead. So after that, we're 1-0 up at half time, and Knights dominated the game, creating 5 chances. Lotus failed to create a single chance. And in the other match of the division, we can see that Sporting Kinta have taken the lead against Taunton Town FC. That's bad news for us. It means the gap is still 5 points. MS Unidos are drawing against FC Dragos, and AC Samba are drawing against Sport Lisbon Benfica. And Sport Lisbon Benfica did actually take points off AC Samba earlier in the season, so this isn't quite the shock you might expect it to be. Anyway, the players are in the dressing room. I've given them the team talk for half time, so let's get this match underway for the second half. And we're underway for the second half. 50 minutes played. And Knights are going the same way as they did the first half. Ratatau Etta shoots for tight angle and scores! 2-0! Knights have taken a 2-0 lead. Ratatau Etta with the goal. On his return from his suspension against AC Samba, he is back among the goals. Aquila Santa Maria popping it with both assists so far, so a very good game for the defender there. 70 minutes played, currently 2-0, and there's also 2-0 to Sporting de Quinta, who have scored again against Taunton. Ashrabal Nelson on for heading Orlando as Lotus bid to get back into it. It's Reginald Kruis with a volley on goal, and it's handled easily by Ant Connolly. Easily got away with that one. Another chance for the Knights here. Alvito Roma steals the ball towards the goal and scores again. Alvito Roma makes it 3-0 to Knights Sardinia FC, and this is going to be a really good performance against Lotus FC. The optimism is at an all-time high here as Wajino tries to hit the ball with the keeper's legs, and it dissipates a bit because he narrowly missed. But still, the things are looking quite good for us so far. This is a very big win that could help us achieve promotion within the next few games. Johan Bowden on for Christopher Granoff here as Lotus bid to make changes. They want to get back into this game, don't they? It's Alex Womble with a shot on goal, and Alex Womble has pulled one back for Lotus FC. The struggling side currently sitting 6th on the table. They've got one back, but they've got a whole lot if they want to get anything out of this game. Lotus seemingly on the road to relegation now, and that is the end of the game. Knights Sardinia have won 3-1 against Lotus FC with 8 chances compared to Lotus's 2, so conceding one of them is quite poor when you consider about it, but what do we care? We've got a very good win that keeps our 5-point gap to Sporting de Quinta safe, and the team are playing very well at the moment. They're in some of the best form I've ever had with this team, and I'm really pleased with how this season has turned out. We are one of the weakest teams in this division, and yet as we go into the run-in, we have 5 points clear at the top of the league. And if we beat bottom side Sport Lisbon Benfica, then all we need is a draw against Sporting de Quinta in our penultimate match of the season if we want to win the title. A win over bottom side Sport Lisbon Benfica should also secure us at least a playoff place. So we will have a chance at promotion no matter what. Things have gone quite well so far, but of course we still need to beat the bottom side. AC Samba didn't, they lost 1-0. Pim van der Kruis was the man of the match for Knights Sardinia FC, and Reginald Priest was the man of the match for Lotus FC. Very dominant performance there from Knights, helped by the fact that we successfully guessed Lotus's formation and attacking style, successfully defending against that. Unfortunately, we missed their playmaker, which could have made things a bit easier, but fortunately, our own playmaker played an outstanding game, and as a result, we dominated the game and won quite comfortably. Very pleased with how it all went. I really enjoyed making this team, building this team up for so many seasons, and now we can see that it's starting to come to fruition. We can see that the team is starting to reach its peak. It is playing arguably better than it has ever done before, and this is shown by the fact that the team has excellent average form, is putting out some impressive ratings. We're averaging about 17-18 bars per player among our main contingent, which is really encouraging going forward. Team of the week is Valery Korotic of FC Dragos and goal, who's starting to come into some real form now. Jesus Garcia, EMS Unidos, Emiliano Milario, AC Samba, Pim van der Kruis, Knights Sardinia FC, and Teddy Vassiano, FC Dragos. Midfielder Pavao Oliveira, FC Dragos, Miguel Castella, Sporting de Quinta, Augusto Mercury, Sporting de Quinta, and German Torres, EMS Unidos. Front two, René Tedesco, AC Samba, and Anamar Real, Sporting de Quinta. Angelos Beast of Sport Lisbon Benfica has managed a round for his shock win over AC Samba. I think it's time to check up on the DV again. It's been a couple of rounds since we last did so. I said average form has been excellent this season, and it shows in the DV. Raymond Hargreaves is on 18 DV, Ant Connolly and Ibrahim Qamara both on 17 DV, a ton of 16s as well, with still room for improvement. Remember, there's still 3 games to go. Pim van der Kruis, Oliver Wan and Azrat Zari all on 16 DV, along with Pierre Of Hesslink and Alvito Roma. Racer Tau Etta, Celso Motor, Ian May all on 15 DV, as well as Devin Reilly. So I'm very hopeful of a good change report in the upcoming season. Keep in mind, however, that this team is getting to a stage where their increases for each DV are not going to be so much as they were before, because they are now in their mid-20s and at their peak of their performance. Regardless, Knights Sardinia FC continue to lead the way on 25 points compared to Sporting de Quinta's 20. That's a clear 5-point gap at the top there. Irbas Unidos have overtaken AC Samba for 3rd place after they were held to a 0-0 draw by FC Dragos, with AC Samba dropping below them thanks to their shock defeat to Sporting Lisbon Benfica. Taunton Town FC are rooted in the relegation zone on 11 points after being thrashed 3-0 by Sporting de Quinta, and our 3-1 victory over Lotus FC means they are also on 11 points, stuck in the relegation zone, but just 2 points behind FC Dragos. Interestingly enough, all the top 4 sides weren't in Division 2 last season. Knights and MS Unidos both won Division 3 to get up to this level. Sporting de Quinta and AC Samba are both relegated from Division 1 to get to this level. So all the teams that were already at Division 2 level are ones that find themselves in a relegation battle. I guess that proves that stability doesn't necessarily mean that you belong to the level if someone else better comes along. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and see you next time when we take on bottom side Sporting Lisbon Benfica in the run-up to our big match against Sporting de Quinta. Goodbye.